Barbara Hayley is a choreographer, teacher, performer, and producer of modern dance. In 1987, she founded the New Orleans Dance, a modern dance repertory company. She is also the Associate Professor of the University of Tulane's Department of Theater and Dance. Barbara will share with us her love for modern dance.
For me, my dance career is a triad of choreography, teaching, and performance. The performance end of it is becoming less and less, but the choreography and teaching aspect of my work is probably developing more presence at the moment. But for me, it has always been those three aspects of the work. Some dancers and choreographers are not interested in teaching, but for me it elevates the level with which I am familiar with the material. And also I love teaching. I love working with students who are learning to dance and training to be professional dancers. But I work with college-age students here at Newcomb College and at Tulane University. And I also work with professional dancers in community classes through the New Orleans Dance Collective, which is part of the New Orleans Ballet Association. We are a contemporary repertory dance company. So those are, and in the process of working with the Ballet Association, we also work with children in the neighborhoods of New Orleans. The Ballet Association has a partnership with the New Orleans Recreation Department, and probably about 600 children from the New Orleans community regularly study dance through the Nord Noba Center for Dance. Those children are very special because some of them have never seen classical or modern dance, and they move. They are about action. So it is rewarding for me to be involved in that aspect. The company that I work with now, the New Orleans Dance Collective, works in the schools to some degree, giving lecture demonstrations for middle schools and elementary schools in the New Orleans Public School District. Newcomb Dance Program has a modern dance workshop for children in the summer. We also at Newcomb have a jazz dance project, the New Orleans Jazz Dance Project in the summer, which draws people nationally and regionally and locally together. So the range of education is very exciting for me, from children to adult dancers, from amateur status to professional status. And each participant brings something new and fresh to the work, which keeps me hopefully fresh and innovative in the work that I present then choreographically. For me, whenever anything else fails, if I can find my way into the studio, for an hour on my feet, moving, usually the problems are resolved, whether it's a choreographic problem or some problem with the spatial motion of dancers, or simply an emotional problem that I have to deal with in a given day. The work, like any artistic endeavor, is about mind, body, and spirit. So it's really a total entity that is involved when we work. It's just great. It is one of the reasons I continue to do what I do, because of the passion I have really for dance and motion and action, but also because it does involve my total being and taps into areas of my consciousness and subconscious that are important aspects of me. And modern dance, of course, then is about the individual artist. So we all make contributions. I love when my dancers, whatever dancers I'm working with, whether they are dancers in my company, or dancers in the community, or other dancers that colleagues that I work with. I love when we're all on the same page in that regard, and we know how to proceed. And it's really an exhilarating experience. There are wonderful people in New Orleans that I work with, and the work that I do here, I feel, is a function of the people that I work with, and how skilled and how creative as artists they are. I work with composers and dancers and teachers and choreographers and arts administrators, and all of the organizations that I am involved with, and the dance artists and other artists in the community really come into play